In a world where everyone is trying to be sexy and hot, the woman who is elegant becomes dangerous because she doesn't chase attention. Attention chases her. Looking classy isn't about money. It's about discipline, emotional regulation, and the quiet confidence of someone who doesn't need to scream to be seen. Class is a language, and most people are speaking in emojis while you're writing in calligraphy. Hello, beautiful thinkers. Welcome back to our Thinking Lab, the only channel that blends all the major components and perspectives: science, great ancient wisdom, stoicism, and biblical insights in every episode. Today's topic is the power of class, but she doesn't try. Stay tuned in, because I included 5 simple, savage, practical ways to look classy. And now let's dive in. Chapter 1. Why classy hits the brain differently. Class signals: stability, self-respect, and predictability. 3 traits the human brain finds safe and attractive. People trust you faster when your presentation is clean, calm, and intentional. Classy equals low chaos energy. The brain reads classy as, this person is consistent. This person is emotionally mature. This person won't embarrass me in public. Savage truth. Most people don't want a classy life. They want a chaotic life that looks classy on Instagram. Picture this. You walk into a room. You're not the loudest, not the most dressed up, but everything about you is intentional. People can't explain it, but they sit up straighter. That's class. It's quiet power. Picture this. Someone with a $3,000 outfit but a $3 attitude. Loud, messy, chaotic. Money can buy clothes. It cannot buy composure. Picture this. You say less, but everything you say lands. Classy people don't talk to fill silence. They talk to add value. Chapter 2. The Thinking Lab Pillars. According to psychology, classy behavior reduces cognitive load for others. You're easy to read, easy to trust, easy to be around. Biology tells us that humans trust what looks clean, calm, symmetrical, and intentional. A classy woman's grooming, posture, and composure signal emotional regulation, low chaos, and high self-management, traits the brain reads as safety and competence. Classy works because the nervous system recognizes order. Glow science. Calm nervous system equals relaxed face equals natural glow. Classy people glow because they're not leaking energy everywhere. From Stoicism. Stoics taught that true power is self-control, not performance. A classy woman embodies this. She doesn't react to everything. She doesn't overshare. She doesn't leak emotions. She practices the Stoic principle: control what you can, release what you can't. Her restraint is her elegance. According to ancient wisdom, across civilizations, the most respected women were those who carried themselves with dignity, discipline, and intentional presence. Ancient cultures praised women who possessed the following: measured in speech, graceful in movement, modest in presentation, consistent in character. Classiness is not modern, it's timeless feminine strategy. Proverbs, Stoics, and ancient texts all praise restraint, modesty, and dignity. Class is ancient, trends are temporary. And from biblical insight, Scripture teaches that beauty begins with wisdom, discipline, and a gentle, steady spirit. Proverbs praises the woman who is dignified, self-controlled, and careful with her words. Her value is not in decoration, but in how she carries herself. Strength and dignity are her clothing. That is the original definition of classy. Identity. Looking classy is not an outfit. It's an identity shift. I am someone who respects myself too much to present sloppily. Chapter 3. The 5 simple, savage, practical ways to look classy. Each one includes why it works psychologically. 1. Clean lines, clean silhouette. What to do? Wear simple structured pieces, no chaos, no over-decorating. Why it works. The brain loves symmetry and simplicity. It reads as competence and emotional stability. Picture this. You walk into a room wearing a simple black top, straight leg trousers, and a clean bun. No logos, no glitter, no chaos. Just lines so sharp they could file paperwork. Everyone else is dressed like a Pinterest board that lost Wi-Fi halfway through loading. Patterns fighting patterns, straps fighting straps, accessories fighting for custody. But you look like the final draft in a room full of rough drafts. People can't explain it, but their brain relaxes when they look at you. You're visually organized. You're emotionally organized. You're the human version of a clean desktop with only 3 icons. Someone asks, "Where are you going? You look so put together." And you're literally just going to Target. That's the power of clean lines. You look expensive without spending. You look disciplined without announcing it. You look classy because your silhouette says, "I don't need decoration, I have direction." 2. Grooming over glam. What to do? Neat groomed hair, clean nails, fresh breath, subtle scent. Why it works. Grooming signals. Self-respect and discipline. People trust groomed faces more than heavily styled ones. Picture this. You're standing next to someone who is glammed to the gods. Full beat, glitter lids, contour sharp enough to slice fruit. But their hair is greasy, their nails are chipped, and their breath is giving, "I had coffee and vibes for breakfast." Meanwhile, you're wearing nothing dramatic. Clean skin, fresh brows, soft lip balm, hair brushed back, nails neat, scent subtle. And suddenly, you look more expensive. Not because you tried harder, but because you tried smarter. Their glam is loud. Your grooming is quiet. And quiet always wins, because the brain reads it as healthy, stable, and high value. Someone compliments you with that confused tone people use when they can't figure out why you look so good. "You look really nice today. Did you do something?" And you're like, "No, I just showered, moisturized, and handled the basics." That's the secret. Classy isn't built on glitter. It's built on cleanliness, freshness, and intention. Grooming whispers, "I respect myself." Glam screams, "Please look at me." And the world always trusts the whisper more than the scream. 3. Speak slowly, move deliberately. What to do? Pause before you speak. Walk with intention. Why it works. Slow equals confident. Fast equals anxious. Classy people don't rush. They own time. Picture this. You walk into a room talking so fast you sound like you're trying to beat a word count timer. Your hands are doing choreography. Your bag is slipping off your shoulder. Your hair is fighting gravity. You look like a walking before photo. You think you're giving high energy, but everyone else is looking at you like, "Is she okay? Should we call someone?" Then someone else walks in behind you. Slow, calm, collected, moving like they have stock options and inner peace. They don't rush. They don't flail. They don't perform. They just exist. And somehow they look richer than everyone in the room. They say one sentence, slowly, and it hits harder than your entire 3-minute monologue that nobody asked for. Meanwhile, you're replaying your entrance like, "Why did I enter the room like a raccoon escaping a trash can?" Because here's the savage truth. Fast energy looks desperate. Slow energy looks dominant. When you speak slowly, people assume you're important. When you move deliberately, people assume you're in control. When you stop rushing, you stop looking like you're late to your own life. Classy people don't sprint through conversations. They glide like they're being paid for it. And nothing says "I'm that woman" like taking your time, even when your brain is screaming, "Hurry, you're embarrassing us." 4. Neutral palette. Elevated basics. What to do. Black, white, beige, navy, gold accents. Why it works. Neutral colors signal calmness and maturity. They also make you look more expensive instantly. Picture this. You show up to brunch wearing a bright, chaotic statement outfit. Colors fighting each other, patterns arguing, accessories doing a group project, where nobody agreed on the theme. You thought you were giving fashion girl, but the photos say, walking mood board of confusion. Then someone walks in wearing a white tee, tailored jeans, gold hoops, clean sneakers. That's it. The whole outfit costs less than your impulse buy blazer. But somehow, they look richer, calmer, and more expensive than everyone. Your neon top is screaming. Their beige sweater is whispering. And the whisper is winning. You're sitting there like, how is her oatmeal-colored outfit outshining my entire Skittles-inspired personality? Because here's the embarrassing truth. Neutrals don't compete. They coordinate. They make you look organized, even when your life is held together by caffeine and coping mechanisms. Meanwhile, your outfit is giving, I got dressed in the dark during a personal crisis. Her outfit is giving, I have a skincare fridge and a Roth IRA. Moral of the story. Elevated basics don't try hard. They just quietly make you look like you have standards, stability, and a closet that isn't crying for help. 5. Emotional containment. What to do. Don't overshare. Don't react to everything. Don't perform. Why it works. Mystery is magnetic. Classy people don't give the world full access to their inner life. Savage line. If everyone knows your business, you're not classy. You're public entertainment. Picture this. Someone says something wild to you. Not mildly annoying, no. I'm talking, did you really just say that out loud? Level disrespect. Old you would have turned into a full documentary series. Season 1. Here's why you're wrong. Season 2. Here's why I'm right. Season 3. And another thing. But contained you? Oh, she's evolved. She's healed. She's protecting her glow, her dignity, and her cortisol levels. You blink once. A slow, elegant blink that says, I could end you, but I have things to do. You don't raise your voice. You don't explain yourself. You don't perform. You just say, noted, and go right back to your business. Meanwhile, they are spiraling because they expected fireworks and you gave them customer service calm. They're confused. They're nervous. They're suddenly very respectful. Because here's the savage truth. Nothing is scarier than a woman who could explode and chooses not to. Emotional containment is not suppression. It's strategy. It's self-respect. It's the quiet flex of someone who refuses to let clowns activate her inner circus. Chapter 4. 5. Classy energy essentials. Why they work. 1. Groomed. When you're groomed, clean hair, fresh skin, neat nails, you signal self-respect and emotional regulation. People subconsciously trust groomed faces more because grooming equals, I can manage myself. Why it works. The brain reads grooming as competence, stability, and health. 2. Clean. Clean. Hygienic body. Clean clothes, clean scent, clean lines. Cleanliness is the fastest way to look expensive without spending $1. Why it works. Clean equals predictable, safe, and organized. Humans relax around what feels orderly. 3. Presentable. Presentable doesn't mean fancy. It means intentional. You look like you thought about how you're showing up, not like you got dressed during a crisis. Why it works. Intentionality signals maturity and social awareness, 2 traits people instinctively respect. 4. Confident. Confidence isn't loud. It's the quiet energy of someone who doesn't need to perform. Why it works. Confidence reduces social friction. People mirror your calm, and suddenly, you become the emotional thermostat of the room. And 5. Good posture. Posture is the silent flex. Shoulders back, chin neutral, spine long. You instantly look more expensive, more capable, more in control. Why it works. Good posture makes you look taller, more symmetrical, and more trustworthy. It also changes your breathing, which changes your voice, which changes your presence. Looking groomed, clean, presentable, confident, and standing tall works because it tells the world, I manage myself well, so you can trust me, respect me, and take me seriously. Classy isn't decoration, it's discipline made visible. Chapter 5. The classy energy shift. Here's the part no one says. Elegance requires discipline. It means not reacting when you want to, not seeking validation when it's available, not oversharing to feel seen. And in today's world, that feels unnatural, because chaos gets attention faster. But elegance builds power slower and lasts longer. You don't need to compete with other women, be louder, show more, but you need to refine your presence, because the moment you stop trying to be desired is the moment you become irresistible. Class isn't about perfection. It's about curating your energy so the world sees your essence, not your chaos. Classy people don't try to impress, but rather they try to express calm clarity, confidence, and self-respect. Be honest. Which part of classy energy do you struggle with the most? Grooming, posture, emotional containment, speaking slowly, or staying intentional? Drop it below. Your answer might help someone else feel seen. And if you've mastered one of these, teach us. The comments are officially the classroom. We've reached our closing. If this episode enlightened you, hit the sus be cry button. It's your way of showing support so we can continue creating these interesting topics. Like and share to a friend or a family who needs to enhance their class. Here's a statement that may serve as a reminder. Looking classy is not about being better than anyone, not about wearing expensive and high-end signature clothes. It's about being better than your old self, the one who needed attention and intention. When you choose class, you choose peace, and peace is the most expensive thing you can wear. Elegance doesn't chase, it doesn't beg to be seen, it simply exists, and lets the world lean in. So the next time you walk into a room, don't try to impress, let them wonder. Be unforgettable. Thank you for stopping by at our thinking lab, where we just don't glow from the inside and out, but we grow beautifully. Until next time, stay grounded, stay healthy, stay powerful, stay beautiful.